Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name's Andy. Today is as usual on Wednesday we will go to the love reading, and this is gonna be the love reading number 36. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so the moon is in Sagittarius and the sun is officially moving into Sagittarius. So this is Sagittarius season right now. Okay, but because of the moon will bring you some moodiness, and there will be some conflicts needs to be resolved, because this is the new energies of your manifestation. Okay, now to allow your manifestations to work, to be brought into reality, we need to understand that the universe will always test people to see if you have resonate your energies to the new image that you want to become. Now, speaking of relationship, is applied in the same rules. So you might experience conflicts in your love life because it's either one of the people still not yet matching with the new energies, or not aware of the self energy. So you are meant to take the leaderships in the new chapter. That also means that you have to raise your awareness first, and then you will spread out and guide others. Okay, now basically, right, we have to remember this. The universe will give what you are, not what you're asking for. I have learned this just, by chance recently, but it sums up my theory on how you make things work. So let's go to the cards and we'll find out the details of what spirits want us to watch out for when it comes to developing the relationship with other people. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle card first and we will find out what is on the menu for Sagittarius. This is love reading number 36. Okay, now the first card, let's see what we have. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. Second card, let's see what we have. There's not much about this card that I can tell you. If you're in the positions, if you feeling like you cannot see things through, or in other words, if you not yet gained the sufficient clarities on some things, that is a sign of there might be the conflicts as I analyzed in the introductions of the video. Instead of thinking of asking people to help, it's a sign of you need to find out what is that the conflict between the manifestations of people, rather than looking into the actual problems and then making the problem out of that problems. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about here, but the second card saying getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is exactly what I was thinking. Now, normally, when they say let your friends help you, people will think that, okay, then go ask people. In this case, this is about you still need to get to know people the the same way that you need to know more about yourself. Now, you might have thought that you knew yourself. However, you might have known the old energies, the old you. Now you're stepping the new you. That means that we need to question ourselves what is that we are looking for out of any source of relationship with other people. This applied in romance and works, families, whatever that foundations of, the interactions of energy that you want to build with other people's in the new time of your life. So when you reveal the innermost desire of yourself, that is also to allow your manifestation, the deepest, the most desires, the deepest desires in you to be heard from by the universe. And when it's being heard, because it's clear, because it's accurate, because it's detailed, that allows other people to comprehend you, to understand, and then the conflicts will be resolved in a way that it's supposed to be done. So speaking of this, these two cards, now I have the feeling that there will be issue that you need to be solved with the people. There will be the conflicts that needs to be revolutionized. So let's see what spirits have for us through the tarot. Now the first card is the Two of Cups. Now this Two of Cups sayings to me that this could be the one. There will be love evolving in your life. So you might have felt being sensitive. You might have felt the obstructions. But as I say, this is the conflict of manifestation. First of all, you have to think about yourself first before you want to resolve the conflicts with other people. You need to question yourself, what is that you manifest, but why it's not quite the way you want, or even you feel like it's against the way you want it. It's simply because if you remember what I say, the universe doesn't give what people want. The universe give people what they are. So as long as you transform your energies and matching with that manifestations of the person who you want to be, the love will be then unfolded. Let's see the challenge. Okay, so with love readings, I always do the full Celtic spreads, so we keep doing that. And at the end of the reading, instead of yes and no questions, I will pull 3 cards for the advices to see what is the advices if we have any issue that we need to be resolved. The challenge is the 8 of Swords. The challenge here is there's a lot to do with the moon going around this time. The things that you feel like you are uncertain about. But the 8 of Swords is also indicates it's non-existence. It's not real, or it's temporary. Keep it that way so you don't let the mood, overtake your your daily routines, your feelings. Don't affect your manifestation. Okay, now let's see the energies of this situation to see what is that making this way. Now the Wheel of Fortune is coming out, so definitely that the universe is working secretly, like not behind you, above you. But this is the sign of there's something need to be tested, there's something needs to be dealt with, confronted. There's something in your love life that you need to confront here. Let's see in the recent past what we have. In the recent past, the Eight of Wands. So in the recent past, there was communications being open for people. So you had the chances to talk with people. It's very straightforward. But obviously there were some disruption somehow. Well, it's not quite a disruption, but I felt like there were things conflicting with your manifestations, especially when it comes to relationship and love, that you need to figure out, to find the answer, because things is about to come for you. Your wish fulfillment is on the horizons, a very near horizons. So it's like, but this is the common pattern of the universe when it comes to bringing things from your visualizations into reality. You will be tested, not just once, twice. It can be several times, it can be multiple times. So keep that in mind. The reason why I have to explain this, because when you stepping into the spiritual awareness, which is the fourth layer of concept, people tend to forget to practice on seeing and analyzing things on the spiritual basis. So if you haven't practiced that, then it's time to start think about it and do it. For example, if there is a conflict or the red flags in the past, immediately we will categorize people and group people into maybe they are mean, they are not genuine enough and things like that, because they're calculating. But if you using your spiritual wisdom, which is the spiritual awareness, to deal with the same things, the same phenomenon that you see, you probably find things differently now. You basically, maybe you see, oh, okay, so that's probably not yet not quite the nature of the persons, but they being restricted and limited in the way they see things because of that, because of this. And when you can see it that way, you're able to help the people to overcome their limitation. Okay, now let's see what's coming toward you. But love is definitely around you. Now, who is in this energy, resonate with these energies? Please leave me the comments and we will figure out if you need some of my input. Now, what coming toward you is the Lovers. This is so clear. Now, because you are, the challenge is you a little bit unsure or uncertain about things. There are something that you're feeling like it against your manifestation, your need, your want. That is when your focus on the manifestations start to get loose. And when your manifestations getting loose, that is when you allow other energies and other manifestations of other people come in, to because they hope to insert in the process that you are pursuing. And that's why the Lovers is coming your way in the near future. That also to indicate that you might hear from different people. The people that you thought that they might have disappeared and wouldn't come back. But when it happens like that, don't be surprised. As I say, it's a test of the universe to see if you really want this. That's Two of Cups. The Two of Cups that you've been given. Okay, now let's see what coming toward you. This is the Page of Wands. It's a new beginning coming toward you. The second one is the Nine of Swords. Things were coming to an end for you. I mean the confusions. If you see that the Eight of Swords, when you able to resolve these conflicts in your emotional life within yourself, that is the sign of you are getting out of it to the Nine of Swords. So you, because when you can deal with it, you step up and then you comes out of the confusions with the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is actually in reverse energy. It indicates that you leaving it, putting aside, leaving it to the past. You're no longer dealing with it. Okay, now let's see what is your news, or kind of like your hope, your the star coming out here. That indicates that your hope, your wish fulfillment is very, very close or being fulfilled with the star. So this is the wish fulfillment coming in, but this is like your manifestations in the process of being imprinted into the reality. When the stars comes out after this, especially when the things being resolved, that's to say that you're gonna be very, very happy with what you received. So the test, the challenge here is if you really can see it now, how the manifestation works and how you gonna protect what you truly believe in. So this is the process of, and the closer you get to your manifestation coming real, the more test it comes your way. It's actually the reason why the universe keeps testing you, because sorry guys, I just had my alarm set off again. Okay, so I was talking, the reason why the universe keep testing you is actually because of you. Because the process of becoming something new is always involving the battle between keeping the old habits and becoming something new habits. This is very psychological logic within human beings. So if we understand that we become the master of ourselves, yes, we will allow the manifestations to go smooth and work the way you want. Okay, so the outcomes is the Strength card. What can I say? So things looks a lot of brighter for people. With the Strength card coming out here, now I'm expecting probably around early December, maybe the 8th, you will be very happy with things. It feels like with the Strength card, it feels like you master something. It can be you become master of yourself and also the master of the situations that you are in. So that indicates that you are now being approved by the universe, that you are ready for the new things, the new love. Okay, let's clarify this reading and we will see what else that we can get out of this. So the Two of Cups is clarified by The Ace of Swords. Wow. So you will gain the clarity that you're seeking for. Definitely. So why the challenge is the Eight of Swords? Let's see the Tower. The reason why it's being challenged because the your energies will move before other things, especially when it comes to your foundation. It's like in the 3D world knowledge when we learn about capitalisms and socialisms, when the two regimes, that's the theory, right? They believe that the spirits, the ideologies always goes first, and then the materials will follow. Um, it's just philosophies that we learn in school, but in spiritual awareness, it's quite similar. That's why we have to transform our energies from within first, to allow other energies around you start to be manifested, to go compatible with your new energy. And then it's applied like that to the extended area environment. The tower is the symbols of the situations, or the old jeopardized situations that you were in. It can be anything. It can be a real situation. It can be your own mind. Now, in this case, the challenge is because you start to see things clearer, because you keep moving forward with your new um, purposes, your higher self purposes. But the things around you moving slower than you. Sometimes because of that, especially when the moon is around, it affects your mood and it makes you feel frustrated. So keep calm is my advice. Being wise to analyze things so you can get things smoother. Okay, so in this recent past, Eight of Wands, let's see what we have. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So you're waiting for things in the recent past. You start to kind of like reach out to communicate with people. However, you're still in the stage of feeling like you're not quite ready to make a move yet. However, that is exactly the Tower. So you're feeling like you're not able to break out of every aspects of your situation. Now, with the Wheel, Fortune is clarified the High Priest. This is the time that your higher self, your intuitions are really, really strong, and they are actually guiding you to go to the right option, the right path. That's why I think it's good that if you can have some time to meditate or go within, to have some time for yourself. It will allow your blend, your visualizations being matched more accurately. Okay, the good thing is the Nine of Cups is out. That is to show that there will be a solutions, or there will be an opportunities for you to resolve the tensions of why you feeling things against the way that you being shown in your mind. What I'm curious about here is the lovers. So why the lovers coming in along this process of you trying to sort out things with yourself and your loved one? The good thing is there's an Ace of Swords, so there will be things will be clear for people. You will able to start to communicate, to understand each other better. So the lovers here is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. I want another card before I say something here. Because I believe that there is only one energy here that is the justice, yes. So that's what I'm talking about. So these through these tests in your life, in your love life, and then when there will be a multiple sources of energies trying to reach you, it shows the contrast between these energies and the Knight of Pentacles, which is the justice, the one that being designed for you. Through this contrast, it will show you who the clarities of who is the one and which way to go. This is great. This is to show that you are now start to acting in a much higher way of thinking, more mature, more spiritual, mature. That sense of feeling. That kind of sense, sorry. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, let's see what the Page of Wands clarify by the Seven of Pentacles. Well, the Page of Wands is also saying that this the final, the Seven of Pentacles here is the final stem that you. It's like the missing pieces. The missing puzzle, the missing piece of why you feeling this way, confused, frustrated, moody. It can be even, you know, disappointment because things did not work the way you want. But you find the clarity to figure out what the missing piece, and you put it back in, and then you see the full pictures of where you're heading to. So this is great. This is the final answers to a lot of Sagittarius. Congratulations if you in this process, because you deserve this after all the things that you paid for, everything that you lost, and also because of you training yourself to become the spiritual warrior and become the master of yourself. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is clarified by, let's see, the Ten of Wands. Yes, that's why I say that the Knight of Swords is in reverse energy. For that reason, things will be released for you. I mean, the frustrations of cannot see things clearly or feeling blindfolded will be removed. Now the stars. Definitely that you have the wish fulfillment here with the Three of Swords. This is the reason why you become someone with a deeper eyes when it comes to seeing things, because the star here comes out to clear and to heal you from all the broken pieces of your heart when you tried things before, when you realize that everything you did and the reason why things being removed or taken away through the losses, for example, or through the pains that you suffered, when you realize that you tried it because you were confused about the method of how you can become the new you like you are now. That is when all the pains will become the recorded experiences. Now, when it becomes recorded experiences, there will be no pain. It's just like the recorded files that you recorded for your own wisdom, and that's when the star being fulfilled, and that is when the star comes out to allow you to become the persons with the idea of happiness, what is for you, what you are. As I say, the universe will give you what you are, not what you want, not what you ask for. So think about these terms that I provided today, because it's really work if you can understand them individually. Okay, now with the outcome, the strength card clarified by the devils. As I say, the devils is being tamed and being scattered away by the strength, because you become the master of yourself. So the devil is like bow down to you and say, you know, like and call you the master. That is why the lover is coming in. That is when the devil starts to work. When we lose the focus on the manifestations, we show the weakest link in our soul, in our mind, in our knowledge. That is when the devil will comes in and work against you, or kind of like to derive you from the directions that you meant to take. Okay guys, so before I go, let's pull 3 cards for advices. We did this before and we changed this for a while, but I want to stop the yes and no question for a while. So let's pull 3 cards for advices. Let's see what we have. The 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. Wow, can you believe it? And the Empress. So definitely that the advice is you have to stick to your manifestations. The 4 of Pentacles. Stick to your ground. Stick to your gun. The 4 of Wands coming in, because definitely this is the divine or the partners that meant to take the next step with you then in the next chapter. And the Empress here saying that everything will thrive when you pass all these tests from the universe. And these tests actually designed, created based on your maturity, your spiritual maturity. Okay guys, so this is this is all I've got for you. If you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.